Uh, all right. Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Okay.
My name is Will, and I am one of the instructors here at Coding Dojo. Really excited. Today's a fun day because we get to do graduation. Lots of these people have been working very hard for a long time. So we're really excited to celebrate. Just a couple of reminders. Wow, that is the cutest child's laugh. But just a couple of reminders. Zoom does not automatically mute you. So if you guys can, once you join, just make sure you're staying on mute. That way, when people's name is getting called, people can, they kind of have their moment. There will be a time once I will go through and I'll be naming off everybody, I'll kind of name off everybody. And if that is your person, if that's who you're here for, feel free to come off mute. Feel free to just yell and scream and go, woohoo, because they deserve it. If you don't know, this program is very hard. And if you definitely don't know, you might know because you know this person and you've seen the stress that they've been going through for the last X amount of months. But they did something that a lot of people don't normally do. And so it is abnormal. So make sure that you just congratulate them. And as someone who is in the industry, as someone who has learned this stuff in an abnormal way, didn't go through university, but learned it similarly, it is not an easy task. So your person that you are here has a lot of resiliency, and you should be very proud of them because it is not an easy task, and they did it. Awesome! So exciting. First of all, friends, congratulations on all your hard work in the program. Whether you took 1 or 3 stacks, you did something very hard. For those that did not take the program, a stack is what we call a programming language. So there's a bunch of different languages that we teach, and people could take 1, 2, or 3 of these languages. Each of them is 8 weeks long, really new, really intense. And the way that they describe learning to program is the same as learning an actual, other language, learning Spanish or learning French. Same thing happens in your brain, same sort of complexity. So not only did your person learn a new language, but they learned multiple languages very quickly. So again, just to reiterate how tough this is and how proud you should be. A little bit of an agenda for tonight. It should go about an hour. We'll make sure everybody has their moment, though. That's sort of my focus. And if you can stick around, even if your name's already been called, and sort of celebrate, that would be awesome. We will talk a little bit about belts. We're going to see what a belt. We're going to have every time somebody passed a language, they have some sort of belt grade. I'll explain a little bit of that. We'll have the actual ceremony, and with that, within the ceremony, we'll have some project presentations. We have two personal projects and 1 group project. That'll be awesome. And then we'll have a little bit of final remarks, and then a big celebration at the end, and everybody can figuratively throw their hats. I think there is a thing on Zoom that you can do on your photo that can put a little hat. It's like a little hat. Let me try to see if I can do it. You go to your video, and then you do a choose video filter. And on the filter, I think there's a little graduation hat. There used to be. I hope they didn't. Oh yeah, there is. So now I've got my little graduation hat. Hopefully you guys can all do yours if you want. You don't have to, but it's just fun. You guys deserve that. Okay. A little bit about, again, a belt explanation. At the end of each language, at the end of each stack, we give a belt exam, and it's a competency exam that is just proof that they know what they're talking about, right? And it's a really intense sort of, and they can say 24 hours. So they have 24 hours. They get a concept of what they're supposed to build, and they have to go build everything from scratch, which is intense. It is hard. And so at the end of that, based off of their grade, and a lot of that is how quickly they pass this and different things, they can get different types of belts. Obviously, we're a dojo, so we give different colors of belts in the same way that karate does. With programming basics, you might see people either having white belt or completion. They're the same thing. There is no differentiation. Right. If they started early, then they might have gotten a white belt, and then things had changed, and so it became a completion. Also, just a reminder, if everybody could mute, that would be awesome. Web fundamentals. I'm going to mute everybody real quickly. With web fundamentals, there's a yellow belt. That's the only one that you can get in web fundamentals. And that is they did it within 24 hours. And then in our main languages, these are full stack languages. They are intense. They're front end, back end, a database. You can get either an orange, a red, or a black belt. The orange and the red are the same exact thing. It's just depending on how quickly you did it. And then a black belt is everything that the red and the orange belt have, but a couple extra features, and you did it within 5 hours, which is super duper fast. So it's just a way, again, to differentiate. But regardless of what belt students got, it is a huge accomplishment because they showed they could build a full stack language in that or a full stack program in that language. And so they should be very, very, very proud. Cool. Okay. So with that being said, the way it'll work is I will say somebody's name. Mitchell, you're first, and it's in no order, just is randomly generated. And so I'll give their name and their belts and what they got. And then if your person or if your person that you're here for is, their name comes up, then you feel free to come off mute, scream, go woohoo, whatever. And then also if that is yours, if you just have anybody you want to thank, we'll have time later for like any wise words you want to give to people or encouragement. But if there's anybody you want to thank, I know for me, when I was learning how to code, my wife picked up the slack, did a whole bunch. And so it's a time that, hey, if somebody did this, who do you want to thank that is here? Or maybe they're not here and you still want to thank them. That will be a time. Obviously, we'll keep it pretty quickly because there's quite a few students. But we will get started with Mitchell. Mitchell got a white belt in programming basics, a yellow belt in web fundamentals, triple orange belt in all 3 languages, which is a journey in itself, and obviously completed projects and algorithms. So congratulations, Mitchell. Way to go.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Mitch.
Way to go, Mitch.
Let's go,
Way to
Mitch.
go. And Mitch made a really cool personal project as well, which is great. So way to go, Mitchell. I think Christy maybe is here for you, but way to go. Great job. You deserve some rest and something fun. Cool. Colin is next. Colin got a white belt in programming basics, a yellow belt in web fundamentals, a triple red belt in all 3 languages, and obviously finished with a projects and algorithms completion. So way to go, Colin. You deserve.
Let's go, Colin. Yes,
My
sir.
boy Colin.
Awesome. Go ahead. Colin.
No, I just said thank you.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, after I say projects and algorithms, if you want to say anything, just feel free to come off mute. All right, Nicholas or Nick.
This is not
Nick
it.
got a white belt in programming basics, a yellow belt in web fundamentals, an orange belt in Python, Java, and JavaScript. Got a red belt. Way to go! And a projects and algorithms completion. Way to go, Nick. Great job. Woohoo! Yay, and I love that there's a lot of people there for you. Way to go, Nick. Way to celebrate.
Awesome, Nick.
Yay, that's awesome. Cool. Next, we have Morgan. Morgan got a white belt in programming basics, yellow belt, web fundamentals, triple orange belt, Python, Java, and JavaScript, and a projects and algorithms completion. Way to go, Morgan. You did it. Woohoo!
Let's go, Morgan. Let's go, Morgan.
Woohoo! And Ben or Benjamin got a white belt in programming basics, a yellow belt, web fundamentals, a triple red belt in Python, Java, and JavaScript, and a projects and algorithms completion. Way to go, Ben. You did it. Woohoo!
Ben.
Celebrated.
Go Ben.
And he made that cool RPG thing. That was awesome.
And a really cool game for the solo project. Absolutely. Which we're all still waiting to be testers of that game for you. So just let us know when it's available.
Will do.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Awesome. For Tesla, Tesla got a white belt in programming basics, a yellow belt, web fundamentals. Python got an orange belt. Java got a red belt. JavaScript got an orange belt, and did a completion in projects and algorithms. So way to go, Tesla! You did it. Woo!
Let's go.
Let's go, partner.
Good job. Mateus got a white belt in programming basics, yellow belt in web fundamentals, an orange belt in Python, and for JavaScript got a red belt in a projects and algorithms, got a completion. Way to go, Mateus. Great job. Did it. And made a cool solo project for fitness that was fitness related. That was really a beautiful project. So way to go, Mateus. And for those that aren't aware, students can take up to 3. They don't have to. So you might have seen Python, Java, and JavaScript on a lot of them, but they don't have to. They can they only have to take 1. So it could be Python, Java, JavaScript. So you're going to see a bunch of variations. Next up is Jeffrey. Jeffrey, way to go! You got a white belt in programming basics, yellow belt in web fundamentals, a red belt in Python, and an orange belt in Java, and a completion in program projects and algorithms. So way to go, Jeffrey. You did it. Woo! Next up, we got Jarrell. Jarrell got a completion in programming basics, a yellow belt, web fundamentals, and double orange belt in Python and JavaScript, and then a completion in projects and algorithms. So way to go, Jarrell. You did it. And Jarrell had to travel a ton during projects and algorithms and still got everything done. So way to go, Jarrell.
Yeah.
Awesome. Next up, we got Nathan. Nathan got a completion in programming basics, yellow belt in web fundamentals, and a triple orange belt in Python, Java, and JavaScript, and got a completion in projects and algorithms. Way to go, Nathan. Great job.
Oh.
Next up, we have Remy. Remy got a white belt in programming basics, a yellow belt in web fundamentals, and in Python got an orange belt. So way to go, Remy, and got a completion in program projects and algorithms. So way to go, Remy. Great job.
Yeah.
I thought we were on the wrong thing.
Wow.
Gonna mute real quickly. Awesome. Next up, we have Charlie. Charlie got a completion in programming basics, got a yellow belt in web fundamentals, an orange belt in Python, and a red belt in JavaScript with a completion in projects and algorithms. So way to go, Charlie. Great job. You did it.
Go, Charlie.
Woo. Next up, we have Eric. Eric got a completion in programming basics, a yellow belt web fundamentals, and a double red belt in Python and in Java with a completion in projects and algorithms. So way to go, Eric. Great job. Eric Hansen. We have another Eric as well. So this one is Eric Hansen. So great job, Eric.
Good job, Eric. Let's go.
Let's go, E.
Woo. And now we have our first presentation of a project. If you are presenting, I hope that those are already ready and up for that. So Hansel, I will let you, or Hans, is, I know what you go by, but Hans, if you want to go ahead and share your screen and you could show us your awesome Poke helper decks. It's a really cool.
No problem. Okay, let me hit share. Sorry, I have mad screens. There we go.
No, you're good.
All right. You guys see it?
Not quite. It still says started. Yep, now we can see it. Whoa, where'd it go?
What is that? Pokemon.
So yes. So growing up, growing up and watching Pokemon, this was all you needed to know. It was 151 of them. Sounded like a lot at the time. But compared to what it is now, you know, 151, I feel like they were generous. They were nice to us. So as I was playing this new Pokemon game, I encountered some Pokemon that kind of sort of looked like something I remembered. And back in my day, usually Pokemon If they were blue, they were water Pokemon. If they were green, they were grass Pokemon. If they were red, they were fire, etc., etc. Now, you don't know what color they are and what kind of Pokemon they are. So, I thought, hey, I need a quick way to be able to Google this without actually Googling it. So I decided to make a Poke Helper app. Now, what this app does is that you're able to add the Pokemon that you're training with or leveling up. Here we go. Let's add Pikachu. Why not? Just because. Bam. And now you're able, everybody knows my Pikachu might not look like your Pikachu or, behave like your Pikachu. So you're able to add 4 moves to this Pikachu. Oops, sorry. There we go. All right. Body slam and random moves. Okay. And then we add the Pokemon. And now we go home. And here is our Pikachu. So we select our Pikachu, and let's say we are fighting a Geodude, which is a rock type Pokemon. Now we compare the Pokemon, and it's going to let us know, hey, Geodude has an advantage over your Pikachu. So we should probably switch Pokemon. So we can go here, compare this one, because grass Pokemons usually have an advantage over rock type. And then bam, it would say, if it has the advantage or not. So, this was my personal project. As I was stated before, the hardest part about this was trying to make this user login, like with authentication, but I'm actually working on an authentication project, which is going to serve like as a blank template for any authentication that I'm going to be doing with React. So I'm going to implement that, and then and that's going to be version 2 of the said Poke Helper Dex.
That's awesome. For those that don't know anything about development, this is a very advanced program because it is using APIs. It's using a bunch of different tools, and it's a really, really, really impressive, really, really impressive project. So, way to go, Hans! I know that whenever you first showed it, all of us were like, "Sheesh, this is amazing!" So I just wanted you to be able to show it off. So, way to go, Hans!
Thank
It's
you.
a really, really, really great project.
Thank y'all. Thank you. Shout out to Shane. Hey, Crystal.
My boy Hans.
And I do see that we have a couple students who are currently in the program, but are not graduated. So that's just kind of an idea of what we do or what you can do at the end. So it's a great, great thing. Really great project, Hans. So where to go? Can you guys see my screen again that says Poke Helper Dex?
Yep.
Cool. Thank you. Okay.
That was really awesome, Hans.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a great project. So way to go, Hans. Next up, we got Daniel. Daniel got a completion in programming basics, a yellow belt in web fundamentals, and an orange belt in Python. And for projects and algorithms, got a completion. So way to go, Daniel. You did it. Woohoo!
Oh,
Let's go, Daniel.
Next up, we have Janine. Janine did a triple belt or a triple program. So they got a completion in programming basics, a yellow belt in web fundamentals, an orange belt in Python and JavaScript, and a red belt in Java with a completion in projects and algorithms. Way to go, Janine. You did it. Woohoo!
Shout out to Janine, dude.
there we go.
Shout out. Let the people know. Next up, we have Jason. Jason got a completion in programming basics, a web fundamentals yellow belt, and triple orange belt, Python, Java, JavaScript, and got a completion in projects and algorithms. Jason also built a really cool mountain biking project. So way to go there. It was awesome. Way to go, Jason. Woohoo!
Oh,
Awesome. Next up, we have Eric, our other Eric, that got a completion in programming basics, a yellow belt in web fundamentals, and a black belt in both Python and Java with a red belt in JavaScript, and a completion in projects and algorithms. So way to go, Eric. Great job on the black belts as well. Way to go.
Eat.
Next up, we have Benjamin, our other Benjamin. We got a completion in programming basics, a yellow belt in web fundamentals, and a triple red belt in Python, JavaScript, and Java with a completion in projects and algorithms. Way to go, Benjamin. You did awesome. Woohoo!
Ben's the real MVP, man.
You're a real homie. Next up, we have Shane. Shane got a completion in programming basics, a yellow belt in web fundamentals, and one of the hardest things you can do, Shane triple black belted. So got the highest possible grade in all three languages of Python and Java and JavaScript, and got a completion in projects and algorithms. So way to go, Shane. Very, very, very well done. I know that
Dang.
woohoo! A lot of people also look to Shane just to kind of, everybody was
Yes,
amazing. And I
Shane.
know that Shane stepped up and helped a lot of people. So also a great, great human. All of you guys are great humans, but what do you
Yeah.
go,
Son.
Yeah, Shane finished before he started.
Shane? Shane actually taught me, so it was weird that I'm in this. He's basically the teacher. So, and with that, Shane actually worked on a brand new project. I haven't even seen this one, so I'm really excited. Called the World Weather Network. So with that, Shane, feel free to take the screen and wow us with another project.
Ah, you're making me blush, man. All right, hold on.
Also, Shane
Let
actually
me-
bought belts whenever he did that. So he has red belts and he has yellow belts, which is just pretty cool.
All I've got is yellow and black, actually, but
That's all you needed. You got to
Yeah.
the yellow and black. So
yeah, I legit looked on Amazon the night I got my yellow belt, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna do it. And
yeah.
I did it, and it was funny.
Love it.
But anyway, okay. All right, do we see this?
Yep, we do.
Yep.
Okay. So this probably looks like nonsense to a lot of you. It's GitHub. These are deployments of this application, which you see that there's two here. It's because I actually renamed it and I just haven't got rid of the old one because the original name was React Weather App, just to see if I could get it to work. And it worked. And so I renamed it to World Weather Network, which we're going to check out. And here we are.
Whoa.
This is the World Weather Network. I designed this using React and Tailwind for styling. My first time using Tailwind, and it was a journey and a half. But you can click on any of these cities to see the live weather update, and if you look in the top right, you'll see those little pop outs. They are really cool. That's using something called Toast, which I found on Stack Overflow, and I was like, what does that do? And I researched it, and I was like, dude, I want to play with it. So I tried it, and it works. So the background will change depending on how cold it is, and you can swap between Celsius and Fahrenheit. And it'll give you the real feel, humidity, wind speed, sunrise, sunset, high and low, and a 3-hour forecast as well as a daily forecast. So I also think I did this right thanks to Colton. Shout out Colton. I looked into breakpoints with Tailwind, and I think it's responsive, which it appears to be. Yeah. Yeah, so it scales with your screen size, so it works on your phone too. So if we want to search for any city in the world, this goes worldwide. So let's look for Casper, which is here in Wyoming. We'll pull up Casper. 73 up there right now, and it's 63 down here. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, so very cool little app. It shows the local time of anywhere too. So for example, if we go back to Tokyo, it's 9:17 in the morning on Saturday over in Tokyo right now. So shout out to Tokyo.
Shout
But-
out to Tokyo.
Yeah. But yeah, Tailwind was really cool to play with. But yeah, no Kelvin degrees, unfortunately. That was a little bit too over my head.
Yeah, great question. What API did you use there?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is the Open Weather API. So just super quick, I can show you guys the website. It's literally openweathermap.org. It's not this one call one, but if you go to I think it's this current weather data. Yeah, it's this current weather data. It has all the documentation that you'll need here. And there's a way to transfer everything into Latin long and all sorts of stuff. It's without getting too into the weeds of it, it's pretty complicated, but it works. There's a lot of code for this. So
Yeah. No, it's really incredible. And honestly, weather apps is worth a lot of money. And it's kind of, yeah, it's great. So that's way to go. Keep this up. This is cool.
yeah,
very cool.
yeah. I'm gonna keep working on it. I don't love the fact I can't put a state in here for it to work because of the way the URL is structured. It doesn't allow for like a comma and a state. I haven't figured that out yet, but I'm gonna keep trucking with it and keep trying to play. See if I look for WY, it just fetches and doesn't do anything. So
Sure.
I'm gonna try and
Yeah.
figure it out.
That's awesome. Way to go.
Oh,
Great
yeah.
job, Shane.
Thank you.
Really cool project.
Way to go, Shane. We love you.
I love you, Mom. Thank you.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah.
Love that.
We love Shane too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shane.
I'm so glad.
We all love
Yes,
Shane.
you raised a good son. He was
Thank
very, very
you
kind
so
to
much.
a lot of people. It's awesome. Awesome, awesome. Thanks, Shane. Really glad that you shared that. Awesome. All right, let's keep it going. Next up, we have Jasmine. Jasmine got a completion in programming basics, a yellow belt, web fundamentals, and a triple red belt in Python, Java, and JavaScript with a completion in projects and algorithms. So way to go, Jasmine. Great job. Woo!
That's good.
Hey,
Next up, we have Hans. Hans is the one who showed the Dex project. Way to go, Hans. You got a completion in programming basics, a yellow belt in web fundamentals, red belts in Python and Java, and an orange belt in JavaScript with a completion in projects and algorithms. So way to go, Hans. Really, really, really great job. Great projects.
Year.
Shout out to my boy Hans. Love you, man.
Next up, we have Edwin. Edwin got a completion in programming basics, a yellow belt in web fundamentals, orange belt in Python and Java, and finished strongly with a red belt in JavaScript with a completion in projects into algorithms. So way to go, Edwin. Great job.
What?
Let's
Edwin.
do it.
Really
Good job,
questions all the
Edwin.
time. In class, always ask good questions. Cool. Next up, we have Colton. Colton got a completion in programming basics, a yellow belt in web fundamentals, a red belt in Python, and then a black belt in Java and JavaScript for the completion in projects and algorithms. Colton was also our resident Tailwind expert and is incredible at the front end. So way to go, Colton. I know that you're going to be presenting here soon, but great job. Really, really great job. You're not presenting your fly fishing app, but it's one of my favorites that I've seen. It's really, really aesthetically beautiful. So, great job, Colton.
Yeah, that thing was awesome. And he also has the best mustache here, just saying.
It's awesome.
Job, Colin.
Impeccable stash.
Yeah. Next up, we have Grant. Grant got a completion in programming basics, a yellow belt in web fundamentals, a red belt in Python and Java, and an orange belt in JavaScript with a completion in projects and algorithms. Way to go, Grant. Great job. And I love that you wore the gown. That rules. Yes, that rules. You deserved it. Next up, we have
Man, I gotta
Brittany.
see this. Where is he?
Oh, he's on. Yeah, you can scroll through.
I found him.
It rolls. Next up, we have Brittany. Brittany got a completion in programming basics, a yellow belt in web fundamentals, a red belt in Python, a black belt in Java, and a red belt in JavaScript with a completion in projects and algorithms. Way to go, Brittany. Great job.
Brittany.
Let's go.
Next up, we have Gregory. Greg got a completion in programming basics, a yellow belt in web fundamentals, and triple red belt in Python and Java and JavaScript with a completion in projects and algorithms. Way to go, Greg. Great job.
yes.
Woo! Triple red. Next up, we have Dayton. Dayton got a completion in programming basics, a yellow belt in web fundamentals, and a double black belt in Python and Java with a completion in projects and algorithms. So way to go, Dayton. Great, great job.
I'm gonna go wash my hands and then ready.
Okay. And as our last project presentation, we have Adventure Archives by Taryn Liu, Colin Pugmire, and Colton McCauley. This is a really, really cool group project. For those that are joining us and weren't students, at the end of the stack, before they graduate, they do a solo project for 2 weeks, and for 2 weeks, they do a group project. There's always lots of interesting things that come along with the group project, but this group worked really well together and made a beautiful app. So I will stop sharing, and Colton, feel free to take it over.
All right, let me go ahead and get it going.
Yeah, no worries.
Can you all see it?
Yep, we can.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
see your
so-
mustache.
This is Adventure Archives. Like Will was saying, it was Colin, Taryn, and myself, and it was actually Taryn's idea initially. And I think Colin and I both were super excited to try and work on something that was just such a good concept. So it's just a tracker for a D&D campaign, something that we can put notes together. Players can share notes together. And we figured to start that you'd have to have authorization up front to actually get into the site. So you have to log in up front. There is a registration. It has all the backend validation through Mongo. And I'll go ahead and make we'll make my son real quick. So we're gonna call him Bam Bam. That's fine. We'll say bam@bam.com. And I actually got a little picture for him. And this is our splash page. So when you first log in, you're met with a number of tiles for campaigns, and each campaign has a description of the campaign, and kind of a thumbnail image as the background, and then icons for whatever players are actually in the campaign. So I'll zoom into one, and you can see we've got Curse of Strahd, a little kind of brief description of the adventure, and then all of the players that are currently linked to that adventure. We can create new campaigns here. And we'll say, I got some stuff kind of set up here. Another D&D campaign. And we did do it kind of a little different for the description, the synopsis. So there's 2 separate categories. There's kind of a thumbnail description. So on the little tile that we just saw, there's like a brief synopsis. And then if you go to the actual page, it's much, much bigger. Same thing with the images. There's a campaign image and there's a campaign thumbnail. And if we go down to the bottom now, you'll see that we have a new campaign with the image and thumbnail we just added. We click into that. I'll zoom it out now. You can see there's a new image for the actual campaign. I'm sorry, it's probably a little bit small. I have a really wide screen. So, and then in the actual campaigns, we've got our images, our descriptions, and anybody that makes a note can view other people's notes, or they can create their own note. This is a note. This is the content, and create, and that will show up at the bottom of the page here. And since it's my son's account logged in, there's this little profile image. It says it's him. So I can click into it and actually edit it and delete it. It returns us back to the page. So yeah, that was the gist of our project. For anybody that created the campaign, you can actually log in and make adjustments to it. For this one, I didn't create this campaign, so it'll give me an error that says only the creator can adjust it. But if I go down to here to the bottom one that we created, and I click on it, I can actually make some adjustments here. And now it'll show it as edited. And that was our group project.
Awesome. Really, really cool. I just love, one of my favorite things is the user little images, the little circles on their comments, and right there. I think it's so cool. Very, very clean.
Thank
And
you.
correct me if I'm wrong, you use Tailwind for this?
Correct.
Colton?
Yep.
Yeah.
Tailwind.
So for anybody in here that is thinking about what are we going to do for our group project or my personal project, Tailwind is something if you can learn it, it can make your project look really professional really quickly. So way to go
Yeah.
there.
Thank you. And I would say if you're going to do Tailwind, I would look at Daisy UI as well. It's just a component library for Tailwind. So all you have to do is just note it as like a dependent for Tailwind in your package file. And then it has kind of like Bootstrap, you type form and it kind of pre-populates what the form should look like and everything. So yeah,
Really great project.
cool. Thank you.
Awesome. Good job.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, I love that app, dude. It's so cool.
Yeah. I know a lot of people want you to
Colin,
deploy it because
Colin.
they can
Oh.
use it. So way to go. Some of the best
Colin,
projects. Oh, go ahead,
you were
Karen.
amazing to work with. It just, I'm really, really happy to be a part of this group, and you guys are awesome. I can't wait to keep working on this.
It was such
Yeah.
it was such a fun time. We had a lot of fun. I think
It
at
was
one point
fun.
Tara and I were on a phone call for like 5-6 hours at some point. Really just
We
like
were working on
hammering
it for a
details.
while.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Such good work. Colton, you're
Good team.
amazing. Taryn, you're amazing. I'm so happy we got a group together, and I can't wait to deploy it.
Let's go.
Awesome. Good job. Thanks for sharing that, Colton. And great job, Taryn, Colin, and Colton. That was an awesome project. Yeah, everybody had a great group project, but just to highlight some of those. Next up, we have Victoria. Victoria got a completion in programming basics, a yellow belt in web fundamentals, an orange belt in both Python and Java, and a red belt in JavaScript with a completion in projects and algorithms. So way to go, Victoria. You did it. Your name is called Way to Go.
Nice.
so much,
Let's go.
everyone.
Congratulations, Victoria.
Way to
Let's
go.
do it.
Thank you.
Nice.
Great job. Great job. Next up, we have Crystal. Crystal got a completion in programming basics, a yellow belt in web fundamentals, an orange belt in both Python and Java, and a red belt in JavaScript with a completion in projects and algorithms. Way to go, Crystal. Great job. All of the meetings, all of the stress, and you did it. You are done. Way to go.
Yay, Crystal. Way to go. This is Mom, and I love you. Have
Thank
a
you.
great career.
There you go, Chris.
Yay.
Way to go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Next up, we have Habtamu. Got a completion in programming basics, a yellow belt in web fundamentals, a red belt in Python, and then a black belt in both Java and JavaScript with a completion in projects and algorithms. Way to go, my friend. Great job.
Tamu, yeah.
Tamu
Let's
also
go
loved-
up, Damu. Another guy that
loved to
asks
ask
really good questions.
Yeah, love to ask questions and always go deeper. It's something I really appreciated and something that's going to serve you well. Is always wondering why and how and trying to understand. So great job. Next up, we have Paj or PJ. Got a completion in programming basics, a yellow belt in web fundamentals, and a triple red belt in all Python, Java, and JavaScript with a completion in projects and algorithms. So way to go, PJ. Great job.
Oh.
Next up, we have Taryn. Taryn got a completion in programming basics, a yellow belt in web fundamentals, a red belt in both Python and Java, and a black belt in JavaScript with a completion in projects and algorithms, and was part of that group that just presented. So way to go, Taryn. Really great job. Keep on working. Keep on doing it. I think all of you guys have a really bright future, so I'm really excited.
Yeah, man.
Way to go, Taryn. You are awesome. I'm so proud of you.
Good job, Taryn.
Woo!
Thanks, Mom.
We'll
Mom's
be in
really
on that
showing out
Adventures
today.
Archives, man. I want to be a part of it.
And I wish my mom was
job.
here, man.
Awesome.
I'm proud of you too.
Patty's proud of everybody. I love that.
There we
Thanks,
go.
Ma.
Sorry, whoever I accidentally called Mom.
Next up, we have Jennifer. Jennifer got a completion in programming basics, a yellow belt in web fundamentals, a black belt in both Python and JavaScript, and got a completion in projects and algorithms. Way to go, Jennifer. Great job.
Congratulations, Jennifer. Way to go.
Thank you.
So, Jen.
Next up, we have Austin. Austin got a completion in programming basics, a yellow belt in web fundamentals, and a double black belt in Python and JavaScript with a completion in projects and algorithms. Way to go, Austin. Great, great, great job, my friend.
Austin.
Thanks. That's my wife. She's off screen. Shout out Will and everyone that was in my stacks. Great job, guys. We all helped each other.
Austin was the vibes. Honestly, every time Austin would always have his camera on. It was always like smiling. And it was just, he was a vibes guy. Also, I mean, look, double black belt, but good dude to have. So way to go. Awesome.
Go.
Next up, we have Jacob. Jacob got a completion in programming basics, a yellow belt in web fundamentals, an orange belt in Python, and a red belt in JavaScript with a completion in projects and algorithms. Way to go, Jacob. Great job. Woohoo! Next up, we have Albert. Albert got a completion in programming basics, a yellow belt in web fundamentals, an orange belt in Python, a black belt in Java, completion of projects and algorithms, and Albert owns 997 movies. So we're all trying to figure out what is his 1000th movie going to be. So if you have any recommendations, put it in the chat there. But way to go, Albert. Great job.
Albert's favorite movie.
Thank you. Shout out to Sapphire, some of my coding friends with Jacob, Austin, and Donovan. They helped me so much with my confidence in communicating code. It was so helpful to have them early on. And Austin, if I didn't get you, you guys helped me out so much.
Way to go. I love that. Next up, we have Dontrail. Dontrail got a completion in programming basics, a yellow belt in web fundamentals, an orange belt in Python, and a completion in projects and algorithms. Dontrail, also, I had him for multiple stacks, so really fun to get to have you quite a bit. So way to go, my friend. Great job.
Dontrail.
Go Dontrail.
Thank you, man.
Hey, Dontrail. Mama love you.
Thank you, Ma. Appreciate my mom. My girlfriend's here. She definitely took over the slack while because of all the meltdowns that I had. Shout out to Antonio, who was in our stack with us. He's here. He came with me. Heath and the crew and everybody just made their sacrifices. Coco, it's been a lot for me, as everybody know, but I got through it. And Liz, there's a late. I don't know if you guys know Liz. She's 66 years old and she's taking this class and she's kicking butt. Forever inspiration, lifelong learner. She taught me a lot. So let's go.
Yeah, Dontrail.
Congrats, dude.
Thanks for the shout out, Dontrail.
Way to go, my friend. And good luck. Dontrail's got a job interview in 2 weeks. So you're going to crush it. If you need anything, obviously, we're all here. Great job.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna crush that interview, man. Good luck.
Appreciate it, man. Levels FYI.
Yeah, there you go. Awesome. Next up, we have Deshaun. Deshaun got a completion in programming basics, a yellow belt in web fundamentals, an orange belt in JavaScript, and a completion in projects and algorithms. Way to go, my friend. You did it. Woo. Next up, we have Fasika. Fasika got a completion in programming basics, a yellow belt in web fundamentals, an orange belt in Python, and a completion in projects and algorithms. Way to go, my friend. Great job. Give me 1 second. And then for our last one, we've got Eric. Eric got a completion in programming basics, a yellow belt in web fundamentals, a red belt in Python, and a completion in projects and algorithms. Way to go. Great job. Way to finish strong. Great job, everybody. Okay. So that is everybody there. So congratulations, everybody. You can move your tassels. The way that I could say you could do that is click on your video, and I think you can invert your photo somehow. Or
It's
mirror,
like
so if you-
mirror.
same
Yeah.
thing, you mirror your video and that'll officially move your tassel. So make sure that you go through same way you got your little cap on the bottom left. It should say mirror my video. Do that and you are officially mirrored. Great job. Way to go, everybody. Great, great, great job.
How do I do that?
Go to your photo.
Okay.
And where the same way you put your little hat on the bottom left, there should be a little thing that says mirror your video.
I don't have a hat on, man.
You got to put
If you go to background and
video filters.
effects,
Background and
Oh,
effects.
boy. Am I back in class? Man,
Yeah.
jeez. Yeah, it's been too long. I don't know how to do it.
It's okay. You know what? We're out here. We're doing it.
I'll figure it out.
Great job, everybody. You officially have graduated the dojo. I'll turn this up a little bit. Hopefully you guys can all hear it.
Congratulations, everybody.
Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Did it.
Congratulations.
Good job, everybody.
Whoop, 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 whoop,
We
whoop,
did
whoop.
it.
Congratulations.
Great job. Great job.
We did it.
Congrats, everyone. Congrats, everybody.
Congratulations, everybody.
Congo rats.
Great job, all of you. Way to work hard. Really, really, really grateful that I was able to teach you guys at the very end. But very, very, very great job. Now, we do have a few people in here that are not done with the program yet. People who are here supporting and people who are just coming to check out the project. So this is a time, we've got about 10 minutes left. We don't really have anything else after this. I have a couple, key points, but other than that. So if anybody has any parting words that they want to give to the people who are still in the program, feel free to kind of come off mute and give your parting words. Atamu, you officially do not have any core assignments for this week. You do not have to put in any discussion questions. So way to go. That is over with. So great job.
I'll go. Well,
Yeah.
First off, the devil's in the details. For everything that we do, it seems every error message you get, you learn something. But it seems like, it just seems like it's not possible to the point of like this doesn't work. When it does work, there's a solution. We just not seeing it through clear eyes. And even for the people in Project and Algos, I think I have over 60 applications in. I've been applying since Python, since the end of my Python project. And this is the ZipRecruiter was the first job that I got back. And so I've been with career services. So the resume matters. I was sending in my resume. I couldn't get past the ATS. I sent it in to Joseph. He fixed it the next day. I got something back from ZipRecruiter. So, and as he put it, as specific as we have to be is as specific as they want to see it. And I think I had all the stuff listed how Will came and said, and the minute I changed it to entry level to new junior developer, then everything changed. But to anybody that's coming into it, it's worth it. And don't listen to the core assignments. They make it seem like you have none. You have them all. There is no don't do one somehow. You miss one, you got 88%. So man, you got it. You just around the corner. And what a difference a day makes. One foot in front of the other.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Anybody else? Departing words?
Oh, and thank you, Will. I wouldn't have done this
yeah.
without you. Big inspiration.
Of course. Happy to help.
Just take it one day at a time. It feels super overwhelming and like you won't make it, but I promise you, you will.
Absolutely.
Don't be afraid to reach out to your fellow classmates because they might have the answer to what you're looking for and you might have the answer to what they're looking for. It's so weird to reach out to a classmate rather than going to a teacher first. But we're all working for the same goal, to improve and work on each other. So just don't be afraid to reach out.
Absolutely.
Google is your friend. If you are having a specific error and it's telling you a certain phrase, like I can't think of a specific example right now, but you're getting a certain white label error in Python or something, Google that and see what it says. And at first, everybody's going to go onto all the crazy, weird solutions that make no sense to what you're doing. But I promise you, if you keep digging, it's there. You will find it. And semicolons matter if you're
Oh my
taking
God.
Java.
Oh my God.
And if you can't figure out how to get the code to work, try and look at the video tutorials that are in the lectures. They got me through it.
Same.
And I'll say too, I did 3 stacks. I had to retake 2. I was really hard on myself at the time, and I was thinking like, dang, maybe this ain't for me. But I want to say it took like an extra 2 months, but I'm really happy I retook it. And the first one was because it was my first language. It was hard. It was really, really hard, but I did retake it because I knew if this was going to be my job and my career, that I needed to understand it fully. So if you have the ability or the ability or the money to spend the money on a retake, you should do it. I'm really proud of myself for sticking through it. And even though it took me a little bit extra time, this is going to change my life, So don't get down on yourself. Definitely know you can do it. And at the end, it feels so good. So keep going.
Proud of you, man.
Thank you guys. Yeah, thank you. And I'm really happy that I got the class I did, even though it changed a few times. I'm happy I got the class I did. And yeah, thank you guys all and good work.
Awesome.
Let's go.
I'd say watch your S's. Make sure you don't put users when you want to put user.
Oh,
That just screwed me up the most with your tables. I also want to say nice to meet all you guys. I want to keep in touch. Good luck to everybody with their future endeavors.
oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Safe chat.
Awesome. Well, yeah, I think
Dojo Zone if you ever get stuck and need help too, because we're all here to support those that are still trying to succeed in it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, all of those are true. Keep at it. You can do it. It is closer than you think. And best advice I was given, or some of the best advice, was I was really struggling, and I was like, man, this is really hard. And my instructor was like, yeah, it is hard because you guys are doing something. You're doing something hard. For some reason, that stuck with me. Of like, oh yeah, like what would I expect, right? This is going to be hard, but it's not impossible, right? And I think just even here, showing all of the people who are graduating, we had over 40 people graduate. It's not impossible, but it is hard, and so that's okay. But working together, constant communication, reviewing materials, sticking with it, those are all keys to success. So great job. Great words, everybody. Great words from the graduates. That rules. That's awesome. Okay. Now, what to do after graduation? We talked about it a little bit, and I did a lecture on kind of what to do next. So there's a couple lectures on that, and it's in our class channel, the class sheet. That sheet will live forever. So if you ever want to, I guess technically it lives as long as I'm at Coding Dojo because it's attached to my email, but I'm not going anywhere. So it is there. If you need those will be there and available for you. But keep on working on your algorithms. Going to meetups, networking, that's huge. It's a lot about who you know. And that would also be my encouragement to those who haven't graduated yet. And maybe you haven't taken projects and algorithms. Starting to go to meetups, starting to network is going to be helpful. Really, really, really helpful when it comes to getting a job. Biggest advice I can give you is if you don't use it, you lose it. And so keep on coding. Give yourself a break. Maybe you took this past week. That's awesome. But don't just throw everything out and say, I'm done. Okay, I'm going to only apply. Because then if you get a job or you get not a job, but if you get, a chance, an interview in you know, even in 2 weeks, and they're like, oh, build X. You're like, wait, how do I even create something in Java? It's been so long. So keep on coding, build little stuff, go to the platform and get the optional assignments, or go just keep on getting those reps in, because as you do that, you know, it's going to be easier for you to kind of keep on track with it and keep learning. You know, unfortunately and fortunately, this is a job, this is a life that will be constant learning. You're going to be learning for the rest of your life, because fun fact, tech does not stay the same for very long. So you're always going to be learning. So keep on doing that. Have fun. Chase the things that you enjoy. Chase the things that give you life. Because I promise you will not be dissatisfied when you do things like that. So keep on chasing those things. Keep on learning. Keep on grinding. You should all be very proud. And like I kept saying, make sure you take care of yourself and do something fun this week. Go out to dinner. Go do something to celebrate, because this is something you deserve to be celebrated for. So great job, everybody. Great job there. And with that, I say good luck. If you need anything, please do not hesitate to reach out. I will be converting you guys in Discord to the graduate level. And once you do that, you get access to the alumni channel. Alumni channel is where you can ask some questions. If you're working on projects, you know, all the past alumni are in there. And so maybe somebody you've not even met is a wizard or already a developer somewhere. And so they might, you know, if you have a question, they might be able to help you there. I will do that on Monday to give you guys time if you want to exchange LinkedIn, if you guys want to, you know, create your own server or whatever, want to connect with people. I will keep that open, and on Monday I will shift you all out, which means our channel will be done. But I will do that Monday morning to kind of give you guys the weekend if you want to chat. Other than that, add each other on LinkedIn. You never know where your friends are going to be at in the next 3 years. And good luck, everybody. I'm really proud of all of you. Keep it up. You can do it, and I'm really excited to see what you build.
Thank you, Will.
Yeah.
Thank you, Will.
Of course.
Thank you, man. It was an honor having you for the last part.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Wish I could have been with you guys the entire time, but it's
Thanks, bud.
yeah, of course.
Shots.
Well, the apple juice. There you go.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
There it is. All right, friends, with that, I say good luck. And if you need anything, I will be there. Feel free to reach out.
Email is the best way for you, right?
Yep. Email is the best way for me.
All right. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks, everybody. Good luck.
Congrats,
Congratulations.
everyone.
Yeah.
Thanks,
all right,
everyone.
peace.
Good luck.
Thank you, Antonio.